Welcome to the Lead with Your Soul podcast. I'm Michelle Wright, your host and fellow traveler on this journey of self-discovery. This podcast is designed for women navigating life transitions and yearning to embrace their true selves. I'll be sharing my personal journey from navigating the complexities of divorce and blending families to reshaping my career to something that resonates with my soul. With 3 decades as a teacher and mentor, I'm here to share insights, heartfelt stories, and practical strategies. Together, we'll explore how to cultivate self-love and create the vibrant, fulfilling life you deserve. Join me each week as we dive deep into the art of living authentically. Welcome to the Lead with Your Soul podcast. I'm Michelle Wright, your host, and I'm so glad you're here. This podcast is where we look at listening to our souls. And what does that mean? For me, that means listening to our intuition, listening to our gut, our inner voice, and helping that to guide our decisions and our life. And that might mean disconnecting from other voices. So if you watch me on Instagram at michellewright.co, you're going to see that the other voices I'm talking about disconnecting from might be the voices that were shoulding me. I should do this. I should be in this position. I should do that. And it's hard because we grew up with these voices. I hear them. I love my dad. He is one of the people on my spirit team in spirit. And he gave me some strong messages about should. You should work hard. You should not take the easy road. You should give yourself to others more than you give yourself to you. And I think now, as he's up in heaven, he's up as a soul back with the collective, he's helping me understand that should is recognizing that I, just as Michelle, as a woman, as a human, I have this inherent right to be enough, and that I am enough just as I breathe to experience love, joy, happiness. And I don't have to work hard to earn it. I can just receive it. And that's a new learning for me. And another new learning that's been coming through, and as I'm understanding Gene Keys, one of them for me is I am intense and can be very serious. And what keeps on coming up in my cards is play to create. So this is beautiful Alana Fairchild's Wild Kuan Yin. And it comes in this card. It comes in other cards. And it's this idea that, Michelle, you are a little too intense and focused on doing it right, having the right way. And that's not the way Spirit creates. And I just see, when I say this in my mind, I see the wind creating. I see ocean waves creating. I see drops of water creating. And there's not a predetermined way that it's created. The Ice Age creates. There's lines on this coast here in Victoria where I'm in my beautiful RV with my husband for the next 2 months. As we walk along it, it says 15,000 years ago, these lines along these coastal rocks comes from the Ice Age, and the ice scratching across it. And that's powerful because it wasn't predetermined. Lots of where we live in Canada has been shaped by the Ice Age. It's what creates our rivers, our lakes. And it wasn't predetermined. And therefore, we're not predetermined. And how are we going to just play with the flow and create? And what does that look like for you? If you're like me today on this Monday after the Super Bowl, I am profoundly changed by the halftime show. And I can't say I've ever been profoundly changed by a halftime show for what it stood for what this person stood for their culture. They shared their story and truth. And they shared hope. The biggest message is that something bigger than hate is love. And that shifted me. Love is play. So we have play that we co-create. We have joy. We have love. These are powerful, high vibe emotions. And I'm surprised because I have to tell you that when I was thinking about the eclipse and talking about it, I wasn't expecting this. And I think my intensity and my seriousness, those are all part of my Gene Keys by Richard Rudd. You can look it up, go and look it up online, and you can do for free your own Gene Key analysis. And so I have seriousness looking for delight and seeing delight actually in the negative. So delight in the frozen ice age and the delight in recognizing how it shapes a land, the delight in the negative things that can bring out the positive attributes, the delight in the challenges I've had in my life and how they have altered me in profound ways with more empathy, more compassion, more understanding, starting with myself, and then giving the grace to others. That's where I'm seeing play come in and saying, okay, Michelle, these are serious times. There's lots of things that are here, and it can be worrisome. It can be challenging. It can be unsettling. So, what choice are you going to make? What choice in every moment do you make? And I know yesterday I sat under the trees, these beautiful trees right beside the ocean. And they're just immense. Cedar trees, pine trees, other trees I don't know all their names, but I will. And I could just feel them. I could just feel their essence and how long they have lived here and how long they have been on this coastal land and how many people have walked beneath their branches. And I just leaned into their ancient energy. And my husband, who's here with me, his passion project right now is taking his music. So he got his first guitar when he was 11 and he played in a band. He's written music, and music has been such a key part. So as he's retiring, while I'm doing this work, sharing how to connect with your soul and doing that through Sacred Soul sessions and doing this through my podcasts, he's learning in a different way. And when I say a different way, there's a different way to play around a campfire with your family to playing out in public. And he's starting to busk. So yesterday was the second time he was busking in the sun on a Sunday, beautiful afternoon, just on the walkway over here. And he had so many people just sitting down. Some people, they had money with them. They were able to put it into his guitar case. He was so excited. But it wasn't about that. It's about giving this music to other people to sit and relax. this older couple, and I think they must have been near, even in the apartments behind where he was sitting. And they came down and they sat on their grocery bags and they just sat beside him listening to this music, just having fun, just enjoying. And I saw them walk away hand in hand, and they would be 80 or 90 years old, this beautiful couple. And so it's about choosing to have fun. Where are you having fun today? Where are you getting your joy? And are you allowing yourself to do that? Is it sitting in nature? For me, I know as soon as I'm in nature, I just release all the anxiety that I can have inside of myself. And we come here so that we can be with our animals. So I've got my beautiful cat and my beautiful dog, and we go for walks and we just cuddle. And it just releases my anxiety, and I have such joy and love. For you, how are you finding joy, love, time to create, time to play, and not worrying if you're doing it the right way? Just creating, just doing, just being, whatever that looks like for you. Let me know. Send me a message on my Instagram at michellewright.co. Send me a message here on YouTube or on whatever platform you're listening to my podcast. As a creator, it's so important that you connect with me. You let me know what's working. You let me know what's going on, and if this hits with you. Until next time, keep leading with your soul.
That wraps up another episode of the Lead with Your Soul podcast. I'm so grateful you chose to spend this time with me. As you navigate your own life transitions, remember to be gentle with yourself and embrace the journey. If you found value in today's episode, please subscribe and share it with others who might benefit. Join me next week for more insights and inspiration. Until next time, keep leading with your soul.